Hi everyone, it's me, Nathan from Chaotic This and That. Oh gosh, hold on. Boop, boop. I thought I fixed myself up before I got here. But yeah, yeah, welcome. I am doing a story time Saturday. I really hope this is live and it doesn't have a lag. It doesn't look like it does, but it could be weird. But yeah, so I thought I would do a story time Saturday on the Cartomancer. Yes, the Cartomancer. So I ordered the Cartomancer, not this one. This one came by mistake. It's should be okay now. But anyways, I thought I would review it because I think this is a really good publication. Okay, so I took notes. Now before I get into this, I have not finished this one particular. I'm a slow reader. This will probably take me about, I don't know, a couple weeks. I only had it for 1 week, so by the end of next week, it should be all read. But I took notes on my first impressions, and I took notes on a lot of different things. I did read a couple articles. I make notes about that. But yeah, let's go right to it. Yeah. So okay. So first off, look at this. This is really nice. Really nice. I mean it's really good. It's like the cardstock for the cover and it's thicker paper. It's not like your normal magazine where the magazines are like flimsy. At least I think they are somewhere. But this one is a really heavy, and I really like that. I think this is a really professional, and I love it. I mean, it is a professional, it is a professional magazine, but it's it's hefty, and I love the feel of it. So okay, okay, those were my notes on the Terrascope the other day. So the Cartomancer. I've been taking notes on everything from Terrascopes to hold on. So the Cartomancer. First impression, volume 3, issue 3. That's why it says V3I4 in the title. So yeah, impressions of the volume is hi doggy, hi Murphy. Murphy, say hi. Hi. Okay. So very hefty. I like it. The cardstock and the colors. The colors are very vibrant. They're very popping, and it's it's shown throughout this whole thing. It's shown throughout, and I really like that. Um, let's flip it open. Okay, so I read the mission statement. See, you got. I mean, even look at these ads. I don't want to show too much off because A, this is just a review, and B, I want you to actually buy this. So, the mission statement. I thought the mission statement was very powerful and elegant. Um, uh, it's it literally bullet points what their missions are. Well written information and uh, sorry, well written and informative articles by a wide range of experts for the Cartomancer of all levels, from novice to professionals. And it's really well written, really down. Another one is I'm not. Again, I want you to read all this, but I'm sure you can find this on their website. So check that out. Um, uh, let's see. Reviews for new and classic decks from major publishing houses as well as independently published in limited edition by our house review staff. So yeah, I mean, um, okay. All images and content within the issue of the Cartomancer are copyrighted and may not be used in any form, reproduced, duplicate, or printed without express permission of the copyright holder. Please contact us to inquire. I'm doing a review, so I think I'm fine, and I'm not going to be like reading this to you. That'd be interesting though, having magazines as audiobooks. Yeah, that would be interesting. But another topic, another day. Anyway, so I really like the mission statement. It's very powerful. It bullet points. It is very clear and concise, and you know what the mission is of the Cartomancer, and it is really amazing. Our primary goal is to inclusive support an inclusive and mutually supportive community of Tarot Lenormand Oracle card readers and readers worldwide through quarterly journals that include. Okay, so then they go into the bullet points. So yeah, I mean that is really powerful statement. And okay, so editor's notes. Okay, so can we talk about this table of contents? I really like this. So like it gives you what is in there. I mean, not all magazines do that. I don't think. And like it's really well organized. See, and in here it says the Cartomancer published quarterly, and it has like when it's supposed to be out, and it has it's really like all the information is very well laid out there. Editor's notes. So I believe this is I believe that this is Arwen's first introduction as editor. My good friend Arwen Lynch Poe, she is like she now is a publisher and editor of this magazine. I think in this one, if I'm not mistaken, I might be. Arwen, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe that this one was co-published or co-edited. I think this is where Arwen really started to take her reins. Because it's end of volume 3 and we're going into volume 4 with the next issue. So I believe that's correct if I'm not mistaken. So editor's page. Okay. So back to the editor's page, editor's notes. So dog's barking at something. Okay, so basically, welcome to my first issue as editor and publisher. There you go. This is her first issue as editor and publisher. I have a lot of help from I'm going to mispronounce this name. I am sorry. Help from Jedzia to Serena to author Robert Ched. Okay, so basically she's shouting out all who have helped her or with this issue and with help her with this. And she even says, I'm most likely forgetting someone key, like her husband. Okay. So basically, this gives you a Arwen talks a little bit about her journey. She doesn't go into length. I mean, she doesn't give you a whole book full of her stuff. I mean, she points out how she how she prepared herself to take take the steps on becoming the editor and publisher of this magazine. Um and yeah, how um and how so she basically talks about how she got to her journey getting to the mind space of, okay, I'm going to be editor and publisher, and how she's going to put her own stamp on it, as the previous editor has done. So yeah, I mean, this is her little intro saying, hey, this is how I got to become editor and publisher. This is what I'm thinking of doing, or I'm going to try to put my stamp. So she's giving you like an intro saying, hey, things might change, but I hope it's for the better and whatnot. So I really like that, and it was really well written. Better written than I can talk. Okay, yeah, I have a dry mouth right now, and I talk in circles. Okay, so let's see what other notes. Like I said, I only read a couple articles, so okay. So the contributors page, I absolutely love the contributors. I feel safe to show you all this. See, these are all the contributors. I know a couple familiar faces, more like one, and I can't wait to meet all these. But I really like how the contributors are presented in this page, because it it gives you an introduction to them. Like it tells you a little bit about them. Like Annabelle, I love her channel, guys. Go check it out. But it basically introducing and giving the reader more perspective and information on the background of the people who are writing in these pages. So yeah, I mean, basically gives you a little background on all of them, and what and how they came to tarot in very few words, or gives their credentials. Maybe that's the word. Maybe like a mixture of both. Because like Benabel, she's Benabel Lynn, the author of Tower of Craft, Holistic Tarot, resides in Bay Area in California with her husband, an avid gardener and cook. Many question if Benabel is a possessor of Hermione Granger's time-traveling necklace. And when claims it's simply time management skills. So yeah, and it goes on. So it's basically giving you information about their background and yeah, it's basically giving the background. It's not necessarily telling who exactly they are, but they do give websites and emails to each and every one of these people, and I look forward to getting into knowing these people more through this. I mean, I've read a couple of these contributors, and I read a couple of their articles. So I mean, it's it's going to be a journey. Like I said, I'm a slow reader, and all these people I think have brought in really good content to us in this book, and it's so worth getting a copy, guys. Okay, so interview. So there is an interview with this one right here. Ellen Lorenz. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing Lorenzi Prince, the creator of the Dark Goddess Tarot, and it's Arwen's doing the interview, and it's a really well thought of interview. The questions are short but very thoughtful. Because it reads really well. I mean, usually I have to reread things twice, but the way Arwen did it is it flows in my brain. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I am, like I said, I'm not a big reader. If it weren't for audiobooks and a lot of um, a lot of patience getting through books, if it wasn't for those, I think I would be very struggling right now. So, anyways, so I wrote notes. Basically, Lorenzi in this one, I'm not going to go into detail because again, but basically, in this interview, she's talking about the process of coming up with ideas for this and what inspired her to do to do Dark Goddess Tarot, and she gives hints on where she's. I believe she gives hints on where she might be going next. Like I saw that she was possibly. Oh, yep. She has a few Oracle ideas, but they've not as compelling as okay. So yeah, I mean, again, I read this, but I gotta probably reread it because it takes me a while to absorb the information and actually do. But again, it's really well and really good, and it flows nice. Ooh, okay, tarot art. I like this. I'll show this page. Like the colors are bold and they're really amazing. I enjoy it. Um, but yeah, I mean, um, okay, within it, the authors. So within this, look at this. Okay. They give a little description, like the creator of the decks give a little description um on the deck, and basically very quick thing to showcase it. And I'm really loving the bold colors in this one over here. I mean, it's cool. The Crystal Contact Oracle deck, and I really love how this is set up because like it gives you very short, and then the colors just amaze me. Arwen, you did really good. Okay, I'm a sucker for rainbows, if you guys don't know. So anything with rainbows, it's like, ooh, I want to buy. So yeah, I mean, I guess this is the point of the art section. Okay, so this page I made notes. Tarot art showcase, bold colors and detailed short descriptions. Yep, that's my notes I put for that. Okay, Dear Wizard. Okay, so I like this one. Dear Wizard. Basically it's like a Dear Abby, but Dear Wizard. And I really like this one. They talk about significator cards and within the Celtic Cross, I believe, or within that one. Now, okay, my tarot journey was not the conventional tarot journey, right? Um, I bought a deck that some say should not have been my beginner deck. That is their opinion. I really love my beginner tarot deck of the Wildwood Tarot. I love it. I read that book, the book that came with it, twice, and within that book it said, read the book once and do what feels right for you. So I did that, but I tried to learn the classic spreads like the Celtic Cross and a couple others, and I just couldn't do it. Like, for some reason, the Celtic Cross was not sticking in my head, and I didn't. So while I was doing research, Arwen was doing teroscopes at the moment, and she she did Helper and Hinders, and then I did okay. First, I did 3-card spread, past, present, and future, and then I added an outcome for all overall outcome of the spread, and then I added the Helper and Hinders because that's what Arwen did, and I really took that. I mean, I don't read. I'm not that professional at reading. I have had people offer cash, and I have accepted it, but when I do a tarot reading, I that is my go-to: past, present, future, outcome, help or hinder, and then I ask if they want any clarifier cards, so any extra cards, and I have them place it anywhere, and I'll read it like that. But what when I do a reading, I don't necessarily know what they're asking for because I like them to put their own ideas into it instead of, here's a question. Okay, let's read for that question. I mean, I feel like I am a beginner. I have only been reading tarot for 3 years. And yes, about 3, maybe a little more. I just had a notification, Facebook memory thing. You got memories to share, and one of them was a tarot reading. 1-card tarot reading I did for myself way back when. So when I did that, I was only like, I read the book once, and then I just interpret it, and then I still do research on and off. Like I write down some certain meanings, but I think this year or this coming up year, I'm going to focus more on that. I'm planning on getting a Rider-Waite Smith, like a classic one. I think I want to get the Bastard's Son Tarot, or the Tarot of the Bastard. I don't know. It's an Etsy deck, and I really like it because it has that really rustic feel to it, and I just connect with it. I just can't afford to add them all. So, anyways, I'm gonna not restart it, but start going full head into this, and I think this the Cartomancer will help, and then I think I will start getting back into those classic tarot spreads that I for some reason skipped because they weren't clicking in my head. They weren't right for me at the moment in time. So I plan on going back into it, and this is really interesting. The deer wizard, because it made me realize that, okay, maybe I have to go back to basics. I mean, we all have to go back to basics one time or another, and another, until, like, as a refresher. So I like that. I like this, and it's really good quality information. Like, whoever the wizard gives really hefty advice. Like, let's see. A significant card help focuses on the reading of the secret. Okay. So, yeah. Again, advice. Good solid advice that I'm going to be taking for my readings. And yeah, so, okay, let's do the next page, this one. This one is an expert roundtable. I love this. Oh my god, do I love this. So, basically, it says, what if you can sit down with a group of tarot experts and ask them questions someone uh, when someone asked me a question about a new deck, I ask people I feel are experts. Below are 5 responses I got back. If you have questions, please send to the editor. We'll send it out to the experts to ask. Yeah, so basically, anyone gets a question, they send it to the editor, and then they go ask. So they go ask, and they ask the roundtable, and the people who are answering this question is Barbara Moore, Benabel Wynn, Paul Nagy, I hope I pronounced that right. Teresa Reed and Mary Kay Greer. I hope I'm saying those right. So basically, each of them give their okay. So basically, the question is for beginning tarot enthusiasts, adding a new deck to your collection can be fun, but what about learning how to work with it? And can you offer some advice and ways with a new deck? And yeah, so each contributor had their own unique way of dealing with a new deck. Like, oh God, this is like killing me right here. Okay, let's just leave it alone. Sorry, this is it's bugging. But yeah, I mean, everyone's giving it different techniques and really really well educated, like really well, not educated, but I mean really well thoughtful ideas on what they personally would do. Now each one is different, so basically I feel like that is meaning that you have to figure out what works best for you and go with it. They give you a couple of examples and then their suggestions and try one of them out. And if it doesn't work, then don't do it. And then if it does, then do. But I really like all these ideas and stuff. Okay, so the last one I read was the Psycards. Psycards work, the seven fundamentals by Cat Foy. I believe it's Cat Foy. Sorry if I mispronounced. Oh no, I did that interview too. But basically, I really like this card, and I really want to get the deck that this card is in. But yeah, I gotta look at the rest of the deck. But I'm really connecting with that card, and it's this feels like a one card reading that they pulled and they talked about in depth, and I really like what Catboy had to say. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Now, interview with Sasha Graham by and the person asking the questions was Cynthia Tedesco, and I really liked this one in particular because it's they talk about it's kind of feels like they're talking about, well, you talk about different things, but I read through it, and then all of a sudden they give you a tarot spread right here, and then they talk about like they talk about an intimacy working you can do with a reading, and they give the positions and what each position means and all that good stuff, and I really like it. I truly really like it, and I think I will. I gotta reread it because it just sounds very awesome. And then yeah, the rest I haven't gotten to yet. Like, so I am totally going to be I hope this was recording my audio. Oh well. If it's not, I'll just redo it. But yeah. Thank you so much. This has been a Storytime Saturday, and it was all about the Cartomancer. Again, I didn't read this completely, and it's going to take me a couple weeks. I mean, bottom line is it's really good quality, bold colors, really well written articles, wonderful contributors, and really good deck reviews. I mean, they have a page for reviews, and yeah, I'm very pleased with this. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this Storytime Saturday, and may rainbows, hearts, and sunshine make your day. And thank you for stepping into chaos with me. Bye.